Hello, Julie Chance with Action Strategies by Design. And in this video, in our series for Everything DiSC Catalyst facilitators and leaders in their teams who have participated in Everything DiSC Catalyst, I'm going to talk about 5 ways that you can integrate a new team member into your team and onboard them using Everything DiSC Catalyst. And the first is for you and your new team member to have a discussion around your information on Catalyst. So you log into Catalyst, your team member logs into Catalyst, and you pull up each other's information. You can take a look at what each of you cares about, when to pull the other in, and what might stress you. You can also take a look at your maps together and what you tend to prioritize. You can look at your similarities and differences. And this is a really important area because no matter how different your DiSC styles may be, you're going to have some similarities. And then you can look at the differences, and then you can compare tendencies on a variety of continua that you can take a look through. The second idea is actually to pull the whole team in to add your new team member to your group. You can do that by going to build a group, and then you can edit your group, add them to it, and then go to conversation starters. And in conversation starters, do the activity around getting to know your team. So it'll look at a couple of continua. It will look where everybody falls on that continua, and then it'll give you some discussion questions. So this is a second way to really begin to integrate that new team member. The third idea is to have the entire team at the beginning of a meeting, or you could have a special meeting to do this, have the entire team log into Catalyst and take a look at their DiSC style story and identify one thing that's true for them, one thing that resonates with them and is a strength, and then also have them share one thing that's true for them, it speaks to them, and it sometimes trips them up. In the past, it's gotten in their way. That's a great way to get team members to get to know each other and to begin to show a little bit of vulnerability with each other in a safe setting. The fourth recommendation that I have for integrating a new team member is have them go to again during a meeting. Could be a separate meeting. It could be the same meeting as the one we just discussed, and get them to go to their workplace profile and go to what drives you, and ask each person to scroll down to their motivators and stressors and to pick a motivator, something that really resonates with them in terms of their list of motivators, and something that's stressful to them, and have each person share both a motivator and a stressor. You might also want to document this into some sort of a chart or a listing that you can keep and people can refer back to. And then the fifth idea is to encourage each team member to meet with the new team member and to do their comparisons, to compare to each other in the comparisons or the colleagues section of Catalyst. So not only will this help integrate your new team member, it's also a great review and a way to keep DiSC alive within your team. And you might also want to consider this if your organization has projects teams or task forces or committees where people come together from different areas to work together. Going through these five items is a great way to kick off a new project team or task force. I have a client that's a construction company, and every time they bring people together to kick off a new project, reviewing DiSC styles and doing comparisons is one of the activities that they do as part of that project kickoff. And these are just 5 ideas. I'm sure you have more and there certainly are more ways that you can use this. And I'd love to hear how you're using Catalyst to integrate new team members or to keep, and ways that you're using it to keep Catalyst alive within your team.